So we have three graphs. We have f of x, which is a quadratic or parabola. G of x is a straight line. H of x is an exponential equation. A and B are the x-intercepts. So already there we've got important information. X-intercepts, what happens? The value of x is 0. C is the turning point of f of the parabola, and then y is the y-intercept, underline that, meaning x is 0 there. K is 1 and 4 is a point on the graph of h, which is the exponential. Okay, now let's look at the graph. There is given, all the letters are there. Beautiful. So usually what you can do, you can just find all the values, or just go and answer it question by question. So calculate the length of GH if OF is 1 unit. So let's look at this part now. So OF, where's OF? OF is this one. OF is this one. They say calculate the value of GH. How much is the length of GH? From here to there, how much will be the value of GH? So meaning here it's 1. What does it mean? It means they've given us the x value of 1. So I'm just going to take, I need the value to calculate the length of GH. We need to find the values of y. So the f of x, I'm going to take the equation of the straight line, take the equation of the parabola, substitute in the value of x, and then that should give me the value of y. So the first one, g of x is 1 plus 2, which is 3. So the first one is 3. So meaning here, the value is 3. And then the other one, is f of x, 3, 1 squared minus 12, which is 3 minus 12, which is minus 9, meaning the value of y there is what? Negative 9. So how much will GH be? GH will be 3 plus, sorry, so yeah, it's going to be a positive. It's going to be a positive. Minus 3 plus 9, which is 12. So you add the values. You just add 3 and 9. Because we're dealing with distance, sign does not matter. So from GH, it's 12 units. Then determine the coordinates of E, the point of intersection of F and G, for 5 marks. E, where's E? E is there. So this graph is touching, these two graphs are touching there and there. But we are looking for these points here. So it is the point of intersection of which two graphs? The straight line and the parabola. So what do? We equate the two equations. Equate them. Okay, almost done, almost done, almost done. Okay, first one is gonna be f of x equals to g of x. This is how we start with point of intersection. At that point, the two graphs are the same. So let's substitute now. F of x is 3x squared minus 12 equals x plus 2. And then take all the terms to one side. Move all the terms to one side. So it's going to be what? 3x squared minus x minus 12 minus 2. So I'm trying to put it in a standard form, minus 15. Put it in a standard form so that it's easier for you to factorize. So once it's in this form, we're going to factorize. Factorize, I'm going to look for 3 and 1, 7 and 2, 6 and 7 is going to subtract. I'm going to look for the factors of these two. So I find them as 3, 7 and 1, 2. So 3x, remember the coefficient of x, and then 7 and 2. So this will be a negative, that will be a positive to 0, and then equate each bracket to 0. 7 equals to 0. 3x is 7, divided by 3, divided by 3. So x is 7 over 3, or x is negative 2, of which it makes sense. This will be negative 2. Now this part, meaning it will be what? 7 over 3, which should be slightly be more than b. B is also 2. So 7 over 3 should be more than 2. 7 over 3. See? No, sorry. 7 over 3 is like 2,33. It's not too far from b, but it makes sense. So even if it's a fraction, we know our answer is correct because we can prove it based on the graphs. Determine the equation of h. Okay, now here they want the equation of h. How are we going to calculate the equation of h? So we are given that. So look at d. Okay, d, what do you see on d? Let me raise here. The line, this dotted line that you see here, and d, it's touching on the same line. And what did we hear here? What did they say about d? They said d is the y-intercept. So d is where the straight line is cutting through the y-axis. So this is the straight line, meaning what is the coordinate of d? The coordinate of d is 2 and 0 here. So meaning here, this dotted line, the equation of this dotted line is y equals to 2, meaning this is also the asymptote of the exponential equation. So automatically here, I have the asymptote. So what am I left with when I'm looking for this equation? I'm left with finding A. And how do you find A? We're going to find A by substitute any value along the graph. Any value along the graph is this part, K. So I'm going to substitute K, which is 1 and 4. 1 and 4 is X and Y. So meaning in the equation that I have, in the place of X, I'm going to put 1. In the place of Y, I'm going to put 1. So let me work on it here. So this is the equation that we were given, AX plus Q. We found out that Q is 2, which is the asymptote. Now we're substituting K, which is 1 and 4. F of X is the output, which is Y. So I'm going to put 4 equals A1 plus 2. Take this one to the other side. It becomes 4 minus 2A, which is 2, then A1, meaning the value of A is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 equals to A. Therefore, this means the equation of the parabola will be that, plus 2. This is the equation of the exponential equation. So let me write it down here. H of x is 2x plus 2. So you get a mark for finding Q, get a mark for finding A. K is reflected in the line in the x-axis. So reflection in the x-axis says what? The coordinates becomes x and negative 1. So they want the coordinate. So K is 1 and 4, meaning the image will be 1 and minus 4. I think that's what they're looking for. I think they're looking for that one. Determine the values of x for which f of x is greater than 0. So where the graph of f is above 0, from where to where? So let's go to the graph, look at it. Where is this graph above 0? This graph is above 0 from minus 2 going there and from 2 going there. In between 2 and negative 2 and 2, the graph is below. Can you see? It's below 0. So the graph is above 0 between that Is it included? Let me check. Yes, it's included. So we include that. It's starting to be there above zero from there or from anywhere above there. So on the two sides going there, not in between two graphs. Yeah, the two lines. Yeah. And that is it. Done with the question. Thank you guys. Please subscribe, share the video, comment, do what you have to do. Thank you. Bye.